From the gun, it's Lawrence. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Julio. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 36 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And a good return as he'll be stopped. Just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Ten 0 the score after one on EA Sports. Robinson now off the option. Robinson a first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Robinson now off the option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. flush to his right. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Firkser, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The gain of 32 that time. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to it.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now Lawrence eluding the pressure right. That caught by Manhurts and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Final play of the half, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Tavon Austin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond, but on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 17, Tannehill. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Henry again, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 27th, Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, 62 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Manhertz. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The kick by Lambeau is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Man open, here is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.